Astrology, man. That stuff has booty cheeks! Literally, I'm failing to understand how people really believe in this stuff. The way the stars align and how the planets are aligned on your birthday nothing to do with your has nothing to do with your personality and what you're gonna do in your life. So if you don't know what astrology is, it's basically the supposed effect that the stars and the planets have over like human decisions and stuff like that. Or for the much smarter individuals watching this video, bullcrap. You're welcome. No, seriously, astrology is some of the dumbest stuff that has ever been made. It's just a bunch of hieroglyphs and English words that some guy came up with that aren't even true. Like, for example, according to astrology, I am an Aries and I'm impatient and short-tempered. Which, okay, I can understand that to a little bit. I'm a little bit impatient, but not all that much. I'm not short-tempered in any way. And if let's say your star sign or something like that is Gemini, and let's say that, and there's some character trait about Gemini that doesn't relate to you. Like, it doesn't relate to you in any way. And then there are actual people who believe that it relates to you. Like, no, it doesn't. The way the stars were aligned on the day you were born means nothing to your life. Like, all it is just a random generalization some idiot came up with. It's not true. I mean, why should it even be true, really? Then we have one of the biggest reasons why people believe this, and it's because actually not one of the biggest reasons why people believe it, but the people who believe in astrology are just some of the most toxic people on the planet Earth. Literally, they be out here discriminating their friends based on their star sign. Which I understand other forms of discrimination like racism and stuff like that. I understand stuff like racism and discriminating people based on their weight, which not really discriminating is really the truth. But discriminating people off of a star sign? That's another level. So they'll be out here screaming at you because you're not like the same star sign as them or a similar one to them. Seriously, what does it matter? They even base their friends off of this sign, off of this bullcrap. Like, why does that even matter? Like, the way the stars were aligned doesn't determine who your friends are. Like, if you guys have something in common, or a lot of things in common, that's fine. Like, you can be chill together like that. Then, we have one of the biggest reasons why people believe astrology, which is the fact that they're too lazy to take accountability for themselves. Let's say an astrology girl is driving down a curvy, bumpy road, and then they suddenly lose control and then do what I just did right now. These people are gonna make excuses. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's because of my Gemini energy kicking in," or if it's something like, "Oh, I cheated on you the day before we were meant to get married." "Oh, that was bound to happen. That's because I'm a Gemini." Or, "Oh, I destroyed your son's birthday cake." "Yeah, of course. What did you expect? I'm in Aries. That's what happens when we get angry." Like, no, you're just a menace to society and a psychopath. Like, you can't blame everything on your star sign. And if they see you doing something bad, they're gonna blame you. If you, like, crashed their car, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I knew you were gonna do that. You're such an Aries." Or something like that. Like, why does that even matter? And then we have something else, which is they don't want to change anything about themselves. they're too lazy or too gutless to change anything about themselves. Let's say you want to change something about yourself. These people are gonna make excuses and say, oh wait, I'm a Libra, that's part of my personality, so I can't change that. Yes, you can. If you put in the work, you can do it. I've been quiet and shy most of my life, and right now I'm trying to change that. Why do you think I own a YouTube channel? Like, I'm busy here trying to change my personality, and I want to talk to more people. I want to get angry less, and I want to be more grateful, and all that stuff. Sure. And I want to talk to more people. Sure. Sure. One side of me is like, yeah, I'm not talking to anyone. It might hinder my social skills, but hey, I'm getting there. And then these people will blame literally everyone for their own action. Will blame their star signs for their own actions. And then I found out that there are even like entire card readings in astrology. Yeah, card readings where they're like gonna read you some card. It's basically a bunch. It's basically fortune telling, which I also found out in the state of Oregon, it's illegal to do that. Which, kudos to them. Like, respect to Oregon for not doing that. Like, good for them. I'm moving to Oregon, that means. So I don't have to deal with people like that. And another thing I found out about astrology is that there are elements. Yeah, fire, earth, water, air. What is it? What is this? Avatar: The Last Airbender, and what else? And to really prove that this astrology stuff is just a bunch of dumb hieroglyphics some guy came up with, NASA themselves, yes, NASA, said it's just a bunch of garbage on many occasions, in fact. And do you really think I'm gonna believe a bunch of delusional 16-year-olds over NASA? No, I'm not. Of course I'm not. And one of the biggest things that come to play in astrology is compatibility. Oh ho ho. In this one, well, there's no winning for you. Especially in dating. Like, if you see someone who has a zodiac like poster up in their room, hung up in their room, they ask you about the star sign, they ask you about your star sign, run. Just get out of there. There's no point in asking. And there's in this situation there's absolutely no reason to not quit. And like they'll ask you your star sign, and also there's no winning with these people. They know the whole 9 yards. Your star sign, your gemstone sign or something like that. To which your sun sign, your moon sign. Apparently what I said were real things. All that stuff. They'll ask you the whole 9 yards, and there's no winning with these people. Absolutely not. So, really, you don't need to compare people and discriminate people based on their star sign. You don't, really. You don't even need to discriminate people in general. But especially off their star sign, which isn't even true. And the whole compatibility thing is just a bunch of nonsense. So let's say there's some guy like, let's say there's some guy, let's say there's Chris Hemsworth. Let's say they're given a choice to date Chris Hemsworth and Nikocado Avocado, whatever his name is. And if Nikocado is a match to them, they will date him over Chris Hemsworth. Literally. What? Like, they don't care about physical appearance. They don't care about any of that stuff. Like, what really comes to play in dating, in friendships, all that stuff, is values. And if you have similar values, you're gonna fight less, which means the relationship will be happy, and it's gonna be longer than if you have different values and you fight a lot. So really, Astrology is just really just stupid. And I even found out recently that astrology has moon signs and sun signs. Basically, where the sun and the moon were aligned on the day you were born. Like, if I were out here telling one of my friends that my sun sign on the day I was born, I would sound like some stupid nerd. I'll be there. Like, I was born on this. I was born. I'll be, let's say, for example, like, actually, I was born on the 25th of March, 19 something something, when the sun was at this latitude. Like, shut up. Anyway, that's enough. Anyway, that's a wrap for today. Hey, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.